Very good morning to all my dear students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, this week we are observing it as a Independence Week. So it's a message for all our dear students. The future of the country depend upon its students, your perseverance, dedication and commitment to your life will determine the future of India. Happy Independence Day. We are proud of our army every day. For you keep us safe and protected from enemies. On 15th August, we would like to thank you for being there for us every time. With this independent feeling, with the proud feeling to be the part of India, let's start today's class. So let's start chapter number 10, The Woodcutter with a Heart of Gold. This is the story of a woodcutter, and you all know what is a woodcutter who cut the trees to get some wood supply and sell those woods to earn some money. And he was very kind by nature. That's why the title is The Woodcutter with a Heart of Gold. Long time ago, a woodcutter went to the forest to chop some wood. After searching for some time, he came upon a birch tree. The moment he raised his axe, the birch tree spoke up in a human voice. Please do not kill me, O woodcutter. I am young as yet and happily married. What will my wife and children do without me? So, long time ago, when the woodcutter went to the forest to chop some food, after searching for some time, he came across the birch tree. Birch tree is a tree which is having a medicinal value. So, when he raised his axe to cut the birch tree spoke up in a human voice. Please do not kill me, as he was happily married, and what will his children and wife do? The woodcutter mellowed and spared the birch tree. The woodcutter gets softened and spared left the birch tree, and he dropped the idea of cutting the birch tree. Then he came upon an oak tree. But the moment he was about to chop it, the tree pleaded, Please have mercy on me. Please forgive me. I have yet to mature and let my acorns ripe. I have to mature. I have to mature into fruits and let my fruits get ripen. Acorn is the fruit of the tree. If you destroy them right now, no grove shall ever bloom around me. So an oak tree pleaded again in front of the woodcutter, Please don't kill me. It's the time when my fruits get ripen. And if you destroy them, no grove will ever bloom around me. Grove is the area of forest around which the trees grow closely. So don't be so cruel to nature, I pray. The woodcutter had no choice but to take pity on the oak tree and therefore walked further. After that, he came across an ash tree. A few steps away stood an ash tree. I hope this one doesn't talk, said the woodcutter. He got ready to chop when suddenly the ash tree spoke. Are you going to kill me? If you yes, then do me a favor. Please cut go and ex my newlywed bride too. We are wed yesterday. She has no one in the world but me. Her life shall be doomed in my absence. So Ash Tree, when he raised his axe, and with this hope that this tree will not speak, Woodcutter raised his axe. Ash Tree requested him, Please don't kill me. And if you are ready to kill me, before that, go and ex my newlywed bride. Because without me, we are the only one relative of each other. If I'll die, that my newlywed tree will not be able to survive. If she'll die, I'm not able to survive. So please forgive us. And if you want to kill us, you have to first kill my newlywed bride. Again, the woodcutter replied sympathetically, as he was very kind by nature, Don't worry, I won't chop you. I too have a wife and love her dearly. She too has no one but me in the world. So, after that, Saying this, the woodcutter walked further to continue his search. He then reached a maple tree. Maple tree, the tree, on seeing the woodcutter, said enthusiastically, "Hello, good morning, stranger. What brings to you to this forest this fine morning?" The woodcutter didn't have the heart to tell the tree that he had come to end its life and said, "Oh, nothing really. I'm here to collect a few berries." So, after moving forward towards from the ash tree, he came across towards which tree? Maple tree. And maple tree enthusiastically asked the woodcutter, "Good morning, stranger. What you are doing in the forest this fine morning?" The woodcutter didn't have that heart to say that he was here to kill the trees to get the food supply. Okay, after cutting the trees. So he said nothing. He was here to collect the berries. "Oh, that's nice. You will find them at a distance of 500 yards there, near the pond," informed the innocent maple tree. The woodcutter thanked the maple tree and departed. "Oh, what will I do? This way, though I'll never get any wood," thought the woodcutter. Just then he stumbled. Stumbled means he get forced with a stone over a stone and fell at the foot of an elder tree. I will chop this one quickly before it speaks. So when he came across to in front of the elder tree, the woodcutter thought, "I should cut this tree immediately before it speaks." So when he raised his axe, what happened? Again, elder tree requested, "Don't kill me, please." Why? Reason being, this is the time when the woodbugs come to me to be fed with my milk. Just think, so what will become of them if I am gone? So, elder tree is the tree which provides milk to the woodbugs. Woodbugs are the small insects that depend upon the elder tree for the milk. So the tree was